It's time to call time on my football career. So officially retiring from professional football. Yeah, definitely not an easy decision to make, but one I think that has been on the horizons for some time. The body's pretty tired. Had a fair few hiccups during my career, and definitely in the last couple of years, really struggling with the ankle. Even after the Rico, it just hasn't, I guess, recovered in the way I would have liked it to. Yeah, time to finally just let the body rest and recover and enjoy, a new chapter of life and whatever's to come with that. Grew up supporting Melbourne Victory. I think my year 6 primary school diary had Melbourne Victory stickers all over it. Would come with my family, with friends, come watch the boys play, and it was always somewhere where I kind of dreamed of wanting to be, but never thought it would be like a reality. I actually had to convince my mum to let me start playing football. Actually took me 2 years to get her to join my local team. And I always just did it because I loved the competitive side of it, loved, getting dirty, loved just working hard, and I think mainly being part of a team. Did I think I was ever going to play professionally? No. And I think a lot of people are maybe a little bit surprised by how far I came, because I was never the most talented player at all. But, so lucky to find Jeff, who had so much belief in me to, not only bring me to the club, but also see me out to, the end of my career. Not the most talented footballer, and I've never been. I think early in my career, struggled in and out of squads. And I think the year of my victory selection, I had a coach that didn't believe in me, and I wasn't even playing, starting in the NPL level, and actually wanted to give it up. Thankfully, my husband, wise man, said, not everyone's going to believe in you. You just have to find the right person who will. That's where I found Jeff. Jeff is everything. Not only a fantastic human, but one of the best coaches I've ever had. Has always believed in me. And he's just that guy who's raw and honest. He's not only a coach, but he's a friend. And in many ways, like a father figure. You play competitive sport because you want to win. So doing it on the biggest stage, back to back, has to be one of the most amazing experiences. And to do it away to Sydney both times is something that I think will go down in, our history, in the women's program. The first year we had to go all the way to, the 124th minute, I'm pretty sure it was, to get that win. But then I think to do it the following year, as captain, it's a pretty surreal experience. Away trips are always the absolute best. I've had the pleasure to have some pretty good roommates, to get some memories that are last a lifetime. I think that's what I'll take away, the most, because the friendships you form, they end up being sisters. The likes of Jeff end up being like a father figure. You have to start with family. You don't get into the sport without them. And I've actually come from a non-sporting family, so for them to understand the importance of what football means to me has been a bit of a journey. But without their support, I've got a loving mum, loving dad, a younger brother and older sister, and they've always been there for me. A fantastic husband, who at sometimes can act as a second coach, who will definitely critique and tell me where I've gone wrong, and definitely what I can do better. I've had a pretty injury-riddled career, and the support you've had from, physios and S&C staff, who get to work at, a couple of hours before they're even meant to start, so that they can be in the gym with me, doing my rehab before I have to run off to work. It's been a really big support network. And I think a lot of time Victory used as like a Victory family. That's exactly what it is. It's a big Victory family. To one of my best friends, Paige Zoyce, who is no longer at the club, but she got me through my operation and the recovery. My husband Peter was overseas, so she was literally driving me to and from appointments. I love you so much, Paige. Thank you for absolutely everything. It's been a bit of a roller coaster of a journey, but I think one I can say I'm very proud of, because no matter where I've kind of been in the squad, be it in the starting 11, being on the bench or being in the grandstands, I think I've stayed true to always being the best teammate I could. But very grateful for my journey and all the people that have been involved in it.